sitting in my stash for a while now.
If you want to, here's my thing. Just look at that real quick, and I'll give you the build, and then if you want, we could just go to, you know, I could tell you where I got all my gear from. Tell you what you want on them.
I have an SMG build that someone in the Dark Zone helped me put together. This guy I met in the Dark Zone.
Yeah, but this is an SMG build just for that Dark Winter.
He runs SMGs.
Say what?
So he only runs an SMG build.
I got this one, but I also got a Kingslayer one. Is different, but.
Hostile protection removed.
What's the matter? Sorry.
My PlayStation was giving my phone reloading here a notification that Sonic Frontiers.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Played Sonic. Yeah, the games I normally play aren't typically games like. The games I normally play typically. I usually don't play.
I don't want to go there just yet. That's on the other end of the map. Let's go here. Control point. Okay. What's up? Sorry.
Oh, just
The games that you normally play
are not.
Good or not? Fun?
I normally play like Battle Arena.
You do a lot of PvP, a lot of player versus player type stuff.
Yeah, it's mostly like Smite, Overwatch.
I played those. Smite and Overwatch. Yep.
Now that Overwatch 3, like the first one, they
detecting additional hostile
purge
contacts.
your account you had on Overwatch 1.
Uh-huh. I don't want to keep it for anything. You know what I'm saying?
No. My fiance got me into this game, so I've been. I mean, we played it for a while, and then we stopped. Came back. 'Cause I got bored.
Yeah. So like so my thing is I guess like the proper question, the right question is like, okay, well, what type? I mean, we can go hard and heavy on PvP, man. It is what it is. I'm gonna go just like this because we go bing, bing, bing. We got 3 things right there. But I like to do both. This build right here, the build I'm putting together, I'm telling you about, and you're seeing because you haven't seen it fully, is both. You can use it both for PvE and PvP because it's just nasty. Because really, you don't have to use an armor kit. You just have to go in a car, and it'll automatically regenerate your armor for you. And once you're on the car for 10 seconds, then you automatically your RPM speed you'll shoot a lot faster, like relatively quickly.
Removed hostile protection.
That makes sense. I mean, you're just, you see what I'm doing. Like, as soon as I get up, I'll probably in 150 round mag. I do here's my thing is my crit is not up to like almost 50%. So, I'm not doing the amount of damage I could be doing, especially, with but you also have 1.4 million defense as well, armor, which you're not squishy, being a DPS build. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of gives you a lot of flexibility, move, and it's quick. It's a run and gun type of style. It's very, 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 very fast paced. Does that make sense? I mean, I don't know. Do you like fast paced? Do you like it fast? I mean, in the game, like.
Want a new reliable?
Say what?
Reliable.
You want reliable? What do you mean? I don't understand.
Do you want a new reliable? It's a gun.
No.
LMG.
No, I'm good. I just want to get the. I mean, I'm just trying to get. I'm just trying to finish up this build before I work on another build, because we have loadouts we could switch to. Now, when you have loadouts, do you just put the extra gear? Do you have to have it on you, or do you have to have it in your stash?
On you. Or no, you can. Okay, so you don't know what or remember what pieces were on your builds, all your different builds.
Mm-hmm.
What I do is I normally just put everything in my stash, and then I go to each build and pull back out that is on all my builds. So then I know, so then it takes space in my backpack. Because sometimes I don't know what the fuck I have on my build, so I just throw it all in my stash and pull it all out by going through my builds and changing into every single one. Pull all the items out of the stash. Puts it back in the stash.
Hostile broadcast picked up.
But your builds, for every build, all the pieces have to be on your perk.
Oh, to work properly. Got it.
I need to empty my
Incoming hostiles detected.
You know what?
empty my stash.
Immediate medical assistance needed. Access key detected. Hostile broadcast detected. Priority item detected.
There it is. There she blows. I don't have it. Do I have it? I don't have it either.
How was the Navy?
How was it? Like, like.
Like being in
Well, it's a very organized, structured place. A lot of it's not for everybody. But remember, our forefathers had to fight Germany back in the day, and they all came together for different parts. We had like 16 countries came together to stop Adolf Hitler because he would have ruled the world. If we didn't do that, we probably would have still been speaking German. You know what I'm saying? Type thing. Does that make sense? But I enjoyed it. It was the adventure, and then finding myself, and then figuring out what I could do, and it gives you a lot of skill sets that you normally wouldn't get like in college or high school. because you're not put in those situations. You're not put into those things where you have to think through the problems, and you're kind of isolated away from everybody else. So you got to make it. You have to figure it out, and you have to make it work. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like that. So it's like and yeah, let's say you just have you and this other person, you guys, you got to see how resourceful you can be with whatever you have around you to do what you got to do to make it the best that you can, right? And you know, a lot of people they run into issues or problems here, they just shut down. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to fix. They don't know how to do anything. They're just like, eh. I'm like, okay. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's weird. Very difficult.
I was 1 point away from joining the Navy.
What do you mean 1 point?
1 point on my ASVAB. 1 point away on the ASVAB test.
You could not retake it? You could not retake it?
I retook it I don't know how many times.
Well, I mean, they have a book. I mean, here's the thing. So what they asked, I
know my mom bought me the ASVAB for Dummies book.
No. Here's the thing. You got to understand what the book is currently. Okay, hold on, real quick. So, so basically,
I'm too old now.
what do you mean? I mean, I don't want to know.
Now.
It's okay. So, but like I said though.
I'm in my 30s. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, I'm like 51. I'm 51, so you're never too old to do it.
You're 51? No way.
Yeah, man, I was born in 71. Been 20 years in the military.
You sound so much younger.
Oh, I have so much energy too. People just like, what's wrong? I'm like, hey, I'm just still a kid. Never. I mean, but it's part of conditioning and properly eating and stuff like that. Everything else. So, but okay. So here's the thing. So my weapon damage is like 7,000, 74,000. PvP damage 24. Critical hit chance 30 to 31. Critical hit damage 116%. Headshot 57. Armor damage 8. I don't have all that stuff. Relax pieces. So yeah, but I like the Navy. But where I worked, because here's the thing. The conventional forces, i.e., Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine Corps, Coast Guard, they're all conventional. All those are normal. But there's also branches. There's also specialties inside those services, i.e., like your how should I put this? Your tier 1 assets, the top 5% of the people there, they've proven that they're very, very good at what they do, and over many courses of evaluations and show demonstrations of what they can do. From I had my responsibility was to let you know the idea. I was an E5, which is roughly I was about let me think. How old was I? So let's see, and 21, 24. Okay, so 97 is when I started. So in the community, so that means 91. So I was about 27, 20, about not even 30, and I was basically I went through jump master school and everything else, and I started putting guys out of planes, being a jump master. So I had to tell an aircraft commander and his team how we're going to run the mission, how we're going to do that, everything else, and put like 30 people out of planes, either static line or free fall. So I did all that when I was like in my 30s. So it's a lot of responsibility. You're putting people's lives. You got to make sure that your calculations are on top, on notched really well, and you're up there spotting and making sure the call is good. And these guys, remember, these guys have wives, girlfriends, they're all that stuff. So they got families. So you got to be careful about that, right? So I'm like, what's up? So I mean, that's just it. Oh, good. But no, it was pretty awesome.
When I was like 19, I was like, I don't even know what I want to do.
Well, here's the thing. The military is a good spot. Hang on. Oh, the military is a good location to to pick something. Like, or here's my thing. First thing is, you got to test yourself. You got to go. Work with a counselor, school counselor. There's tests you can take that find out and determine what you're naturally good at, what you were born with, and what what your natural capability are as a person. Like, are you good at this? Are you good at that? What are you artistic? Are you analytical? Are you an analytical thinker? We go with numbers. You go with this. Are you good under pressure? Like these are all the core skill sets that you'll learn.
Progress.
You'll learn and be exposed to in the military. So I mean, so it all depends. Like you got to figure out what you're good at. Some people are very good at this. Some people are not good at that. And you have to really know who and what your limits are, and that's what this service will do for you. You'll either make it or you won't. I mean, or you won't. It's just like a, I don't know. It's the best way to probably describe it or analogize it to someone who doesn't know what it's about. But the place you got to start, their prerequisite for them to get any service at all, you got to take the armed vocational aptitude battery. The lowest score you can think is like that you can make is like what, 56, I think it is, or something like that. I don't remember what the demographics were, but I mean, you still with me?
Yes.
Yeah. So basically, what that test does, okay, is to measure, like, okay, what you can do, your skills. Like if you're good with numbers, okay, these are. It's pretty good. I wish all schools did that. So it gives you a test to see where you are fundamentally of like, okay, are you good with analytical thinking? Are you good with analytical, different logic, numbers, I mean everything. So all these skill sets bases are based on jobs and stuff that you can do either in the military or outside the world. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, if you're good with numbers, you may be good at an accountant, you may be good at this. If you're good with, logical analytical thinking, then you could probably be an analyst. I mean, it all depends on different stuff. Analyze whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's just like that. Does that make sense to you?
Hostile control point identified.
That's basically the purpose of that, and that's basically it in a nutshell.
Well, see, the main reason why I wanted to join is the Navy. The Navy had
A program.
one of the programs you could take was graphic design.
Yes.
And so I was like, and that's what I really wanted to go to school for, was graphic design.
Because you're good with creation. Are you right-handed or left-handed?
I'm right-handed.
Okay. Well, see, I mean, if you're right-handed, doesn't matter. It all depends what you gravitate toward, what you're good at. You're good at probably graphics. Now it could be either animated, not animated. It's artistic. You're tapping into your left brain. I think left brain is your artistic side, or creative side, I think, and your right side is your analytical side. I mean, it goes in depth of when we're talking about and understanding you as a person, understanding what you are, because that's the thing is a lot of people don't know. A lot of people this day don't know what they can do. Like what's. I mean, it's just it's sad, but it is.
Hostile
I have a friend. Her husband are part of the Air Force.
Okay, that's their. How the Air Force ranks their people is they have to be academic. They're very smart, very academically based. Does that make sense? I mean, what I mean is, she's good academically. She's good with books, good with this. But with that being said, there's other things as well. It's like, can she? I mean, other than academics, being book smart, can you be operationally smart too? Does that make sense? Does that make sense as well? Like, okay, if you say that, like for example, I've ran this problem. People say they can do a lot of stuff on paper. I'll be like, all right. So show me what you can do on paper. You say you can do this on paper. Okay, here operationally, we're in the field. We got to make shit happen. Let's go. Can you do it? And they don't. I don't know. They just don't. I don't know what to tell you. Is just that when people say if you say you can do this, they probably just did that to just get their foot in the door. And that's no problem. I'm with you on that. But when like my line of work, right? So this is So let me explain that. Think about this for a second. All right, what kind of skill sets do you need to have to be very, very effective and functional of putting people out of airplanes? You got to do that. You got to be a public speaker. You got to be really good at speaking to your audience, and you're in front of like admirals and generals. You're giving briefs. Be comfortable talking. not do the thing, know your information. But that takes skill too. I had to go to classes on that. I mean, but you know, they taught us a lot about leadership, public speaking, everything else. A part of our, you know, the core fundamentals, you know, of what you've learned and what you come in contact with in the military. It's all about your professional development, and professional training. That's what I like about it, is because they teach you so much, and they give you so much core skill sets that you got to, you know, you don't get that out in the real world. You don't get the same type of stuff. Does that make sense? Sorry. Am I going crazy right now? Sorry, I'm just trying to be helpful. So basically like this, you know, I had to take the ASVAB a couple times. I'm not good at taking tests, but I'm very good at.
Oh, I'm awful at taking.
So yeah, so I mean, like here's the thing, you know, the multiple. I mean, like here's the thing, you have to. So the tests are broken up into a lot of different categories: multiple choice, fill in the blank, you know, all kinds of stuff. You know, write down what you write down. That's what it is, right? So that's just the nature of. They have to. But that's the thing, is that's a shaping tool for them, the military, the armed forces actually, to see, you know, what you rate, because wherever your score is the. And their great infinite wisdom, how they structured it lets you know these are the jobs that you can apply for. You're gonna read all these jobs, read what they do and what they're about, and they're this kind of like their job descriptions of what you'd be working with, they would be responsible for, and everything else like that. Yeah. So, but we're going to Navy for a a graphic arts design program. You were going to do that, right?
Yeah.
So, how many times did you try it before you gave up?
I want to say I tried it like 4 times. And the 4th time I got 1 point away.
Where's my thing? Is okay. Why'd you give up? Why didn't you go for a 5th time? Why didn't you go for a 6th time?
I don't know.
No. Listen, just listen. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. But my thing is like, well, um, maybe you got frustrated. Maybe I don't know.
Well, I was mostly doing it because I wanted to do it for my grandfather. He was in the Navy.
Okay, so you like Mike? Yeah.
He was, you know, so he was all excited when, you know, he heard that I was gonna enjoy it, that I was looking into Navy.
Oh, it's.
I lived in Arizona, and he was still in California, and he flew out to Arizona just to see me go to the recruiter's office.
Maps.
To try.
Yeah, so I mean that's the thing, is, you know, that's a big deal. You know, that's a life-changing event. And the thing about it is like, you know, I would, if you really, like I said, you know, I didn't know which. I was out of high school. I know I had a lot of stuff that I could possibly do. I could do a lot of stuff. I was very much, well, for lack of a better term, I exposed myself to a lot of different type of things, a lot of different type of stuff. Like I'm good with my hands. I could do fabrication. I could do this. I do my own maintenance on my house, wall work, electrical work, plumbing work, sweat pipes, all that stuff. I learned how to do all that myself, so I could be a DIY person, a do-it-yourself type of guy. To broaden my knowledge and scope of like how things are done, like how to do brakes, how to do oil, how to do tune-ups, how to do all that stuff. I mean, nothing too complex. Like if you do, like, you know, you can only do so much yourself. But yeah, I just did that stuff so I could be well-rounded, to see where I was at, and see how, you know, to see if I could, you know, because I had a good capability of just take. I would, you know, as a young child, I would take things apart and put it back together, because I understand how they were made and how they were put together and everything else. Does that make sense? Most guys do that. Most women are either going to be, I mean, good at, you know, linguists or this or that or whatever it is, you know. Most of the females are good like that. They're very good. Also, they're good marksmen too. You got to be careful. They'll fuck you up. They'll outshoot you. Most of the men will. It's been proven like that. Most of the Russian snipers got more confirmed kills than their male counterparts in World War II. Historical, you know, I like history. History teaches you a lot too, as well. But that's just my understanding of what I've read and what a lot of documentaries I've talked, a lot of documentaries I've seen, and everything else too. Does that make sense? dude try to hit you with an arrow from somewhere. He tried to smack you with an arrow, girl. What the hell? Alright, so, okay, so I'm on hard. I mean, we're talking about this. You can ask me any question you want about stuff. And I had a tough time. I didn't give up because that's what I was these opportunities that came to me. I did not want to. Um, I did not want to let that pass up. I didn't want to fail. I didn't want to quit. If I could, because I'm determined. I have determination. I basically will try this way, try that way, try this way, try. I won't give up if I know. What I'm saying you gotta look at the same determination, the same outlook, as
Hostiles.
you know,
Noting location nearby.
um, Thomas Edison. He invented the light bulb, I think, right? Edison did. He also invented a lot of other things too,
Yes.
right? But he kept working on the light bulb filament over 100 times before he perfected it. He kept working, he kept working, he kept working. Different things. He never gave up till he completed his task. So, yeah, it all depends on your conviction, what you want to do, where you want to see yourself, where you want to go with your life, and what you want to do. But like I said, um, you just got to find your passion, what you enjoy, and you also have to understand you, like what makes you up, like your thought. Like for example, what I mean, but if you don't understand what I'm talking about, it's like this. So, how do you deal with? Are you good under pressure? Do you get nervous? Do you get this? Are you very calm, cool, and collective? Those are different things I'm talking about. Are you good with people? Do you communicate with people very well? Are you good with numbers? Are you good with reading comprehension? You read and you can figure it out. Are you good at taking fragments of things and then you can put the whole piece together in your head? You know what I'm saying? Like abstract thinking. Does that make sense? I know. You opened up a can of
A lot
worms
of
on me.
different things.
Guarded by
Huh?
hostiles.
There's a lot of different things to put into aspect.
Yes. Well, let me try. Let's try this control point over here. I'm hitting this stuff. I'm not getting yellow
It's gonna
SMGs.
be a heroic.
Don't worry about it. We'll be alright. Trust me. We'll fuck it up. Trust me. We're fucking these guys up. No problem. These are hard. Heroic's gonna be easy. Let me find my way out of this place. Sorry. Um, like I haven't played this game long enough to know the map all the shortcuts and the pathways and everything. Not yet in my head, but I'll get there. But that's the thing is every time you play games, right? Do you know
Yeah.
how much cognitive skill sets that you're using? And actually playing a game actually makes you smarter. It has been proven and has been measured by a brain scientist in a controlled study of 40 different people from different walks of life, different educations, different background levels. She basically measured how, playing video games responsibly and, um, you know, and I would say like very controlled like area, like every couple. They did it for like 2 hours a day. It was a very thing for 40 hours. And here's the thing, they measured all of their. You got to see the video. It's fucking awesome. It's on YouTube. But put your brain, watch it. Watch this YouTube video. Your brain on video games. It'd be totally clear of how she measured it. And you're like, ooh, because it connects to like what you use on a day-to-day basis, and how you can sharpen that skill to be better. And then, okay, well, if I can do this, well, how can I improve this, or this? It just kind of opens up a lot more possibilities for things. Does that make sense? I think I lost her, man.
Oh no, I'm here.
I'm in the conversation. You're like, what the fuck am I going? What the hell is going on? All right, here we go. All right, so you already have the Dark Winter. Have you looked at the gun in your stash yet?
Yes, I have.
Okay. All right, real quick. I want to see if this works. All right. So, on your Dark Winter, the core attribute should be SMG damage and critical hit chance, right? That's the core attributes. 2 core attributes. I don't even know. Are you
Yes,
there?
and then perfect killer. Yeah, and then perfect killer.
No, no, no. So you have core attributes, and then you have 1 attribute below that one.
Yeah.
The 1 attribute, so the SMG is on it, and the critical hit chance is already on it for the core attributes. What's the other attribute below it?
I
I think
don't have it in my backpack, so.
All right, so right. Well, I was just gonna. Where are you?
I went to go see what was on my dark winter.
Oh, go ahead. Just go ahead. Yeah, real quick. We'll do that real quick. We can work on this together, and you'll be like, I'm smelting people. Um, so, yeah. So what we're looking at here is, I'm gonna go over stuff with you real quick, and we'll start with these 3 things, and then we'll talk about what goes in the scope, what goes in the underbar, what goes in the barrel, what goes in the mag. And if you want to try this setup that I got, you'll fucking melt people like melt people in PvP and PvP. Like, we're good. Just gotta understand how to move with it, the mechanics. Okay, you ready?
Let me see if I can find.
I'm making her yawn already. Is it that late? It's only 5. It's like 6 o'clock.
I woke up at like 3 in the morning.
Time to go to bed.
Bed pretty early yesterday.
Yeah, I go to bed. I go to bed about like 9 or 10, depending. Sometimes 12 if my mind's still active. But I get up at like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock every morning. Yeah. So I'm waiting.
Oh, so I have SMG damage, crit chance,
Uh-huh.
and damage to target out of
Cover. Out of cover. It's a flat rate. It's
Yes.
they're all maxed out, right?
Almost.
Okay, so when you max those out, all right. Now here's the thing: on your scope, right? On your scope, you want to get the Russian red dot sight, which is a critical hit damage. Okay, make sense?
Sneeze.
Sorry.
I had to sneeze and I didn't want to sneeze in the Russian.
Yeah. So, like for example, mine, right? I don't have all that stuff. I got SMG. I've got critical hit. I could possibly put the same stuff on it, but it's not going to be the same amount. As I have mine's stability. I don't have the damage out of cover, nor do I have the talent. What, perfect killer?
Yeah.
So yeah, don't have it. I possibly could maybe get it on a tactical vector, maybe SRB, maybe I don't know. But so right, so what you want? Okay, so you want to make sure that you have on your scope. Okay, when you look at your gun and you want to mod it, right? You want to have the. I mean, you want the. Oh shit! Am I getting fucking hit, man, right now? I am. Oh, well, them motherfuckers come up on my shit, bro. They were fucking on me right now. Hang on a minute. Get your ass off me, boy. You don't want it. You don't want it. You don't want it. You're going to die.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
The fuck is going on? How the fuck? I was doing nothing and I got fucking hammered. Oh. Wait, did you start attacking?
No, I just came in.
Yeah, that guy's on me. I don't know. I was sitting up against a wall and I got hammered, but so just get me up and I'll take him out. But
Oh, no.
yeah, he's gonna get you. He's gonna get you unless you need to run out. Run. You hit the X button to roll. Hit the roll button so they can't hit you. Weave.
Hey! Oh my god. Okay.
Let me know when you're ready so I can
Yes,
spawn.
you did, you dick. Scared the crap out of me. Yes. Yes. That was so mean. Oh
Hey,
my
just keep running, just
god.
keep running, just keep running, just keep running so you got a combat. I'll spawn on you.
Got it. You guys won't chase me.
Hostile control point
Yeah,
nearby.
he did.
Alright. Let's
Alright.
regroup. So I'm gonna get fucked up. Sorry, I was in my menu and it came and shot me. So, alright. So you have the Dark Winter on or do you have it with you?
I have it on.
Okay, so the Dark Winter. Alright. Okay. So, right. Alright. So my SMG, the only thing different between mine and yours is basically you've got out of target, you got target out of cover, and you got the other perk on it that really does wonders. But when you hit the mod button, you go to your optics. Yeah, just you want to do the um. I don't have it though. I don't have that one, but yeah, you want to get the
Russian red dot.
yeah, the Russian red dot. Okay, the Russian red dot. Let me explain what that does though. All right, so all right, the Russian red dot does. You put it on there, it does critical hit damage, right? All right, so because automatically the gun is going to give you 21% critical hit chance when you max it out, 15 to SMG damage when you max it out, 10 damage to targets out of cover. They'll just fucking be hammered, right? So the next piece of that puzzle, right, is that you want to change your specialty to the fire one to give you the short tactical grip, which gives you critical hit damage on that. And then your mag will be rounds minus reload speed, which is an oversized 45 APC mag, which I have that one. But yeah, so you do that right there. Or you could do the extended mag, but I'm gonna use I don't have the 45 APC one, but I got plus 20 minus 10 on mine for 9 mil. I need to get the one for 20. I don't have that mag yet, but do that one. In my underbarrel, I don't have that either. The undergrip, underbarrel. But for your muzzle though, for the muzzle, let me tell you for the muzzle piece. So basically, the three pieces from your scope to your undergrip to your barrel. Hang on, man. 1 second. Yeah, you want the flash hider. The flash hider 45, right? So that way you have the crit damage, right, on your stuff, right? So
Yes.
so that's the first piece, right? So let me explain why you want this, right? So when you go to the gear piece, and we'll go to this one first, go to the gloves, right? We're not using it for the brand set. We're using it for the core stats on the contractor gloves. So you got 15% weapon damage, 8% more damage out of cover, which gives you 18. And you got headshot damage on that, maxed out, right? And the knee pads, right? You're doing weapon damage again, damage out of cover, another 8, and then critical hit damage. So already you have what? You basically by the knee pads, you're giving yourself 18% total weapon out of cover. You're giving 8% damage to armor when you hit them, and you're doing critical hit damage multiplier plus weapon damage is ungodly. So it's gonna be like 30% right there. Now with your gear set of the Umbria Initiative, what you want your max out your armor on your cores on all three, which gives you all four actually to three actually three, which is going to give you 170 armor, which give you 1.3 million. You can max out expertise at a 1.4 million, but then you have crit hit damage on the mask and on the backpack and on the chest piece. Now the holster is different. You're gonna put weapon damage or critical hit damage on it, but the holster is going to give you reload speed at 30%. I mean, sorry, when you have all the four pieces, two pieces of that. Because you already have what? You already have critical hit chance of what? 21%?
I think
if you max out the gun, it's 21%, right? And if you put 50, because when you get 2 pieces of armor, your critical hit chance goes up another 15%. So you add that to it's like 30, 36% on that right there. And not to mention, if you get 3 pieces, it reloads percent is 30% faster. 4 pieces does the other stuff, but on the holster, it's critical hit damage or more weapon damage. So that being said, and in your tree of the fire guy, there's some other things as well. But here's my stats currently right now without any of that stuff is I'm doing my weapon damage like 74k. My critical hit chance is 31, and I'm not maxed out yet. But my critical damage is 116%. That's just basically this right here. Nothing maxed out though. I haven't maxed out all my stuff. I've gotten
Hostile
all my
control
stuff in the
point
right spot,
identified.
but I need to max out the other things. And if I expertise them, they're gonna fucking go up more. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna go up another percent. So if you do
So
that,
for this SMG, I would need Umbra Initiative.
huh? Do
I
you
would
have?
need the Umbra Initiative set.
Yeah, you're gonna need the four
At least
piece.
4 pieces.
Yeah. So like if we can get you the contractor glove, if we get you the contactor, sorry, if we get you the 2 pieces. Look at this. We got a road patrol next to us. If we get you the named uh uh Petrov Defense Group contractors gloves with weapon damage and damage to armor maxed, and all you got to put on that roll on that piece, I think is let me make sure I'm right first. Make sure I get it right.
So contractors, gloves, and foxes.
Hang on a second. I gotta go over that stuff with you.
I have
So
a bunch of these.
yeah. So here's my thing. So in your because they're named, right? You want to get those two, and you want to get the other one because they're really good at what they do. So let me explain. So I don't have 1,000 yet on anything, but so yeah. So on the Fox Prayer knee pads, those are a named knee pads group. Let me go back to that. Let me go back to the holster real quick. I took my notes because it made sense. Smacks. Um. Hmm. Oh yeah. Also, the pistol you want to use is the Busy Little Bee. So yeah, it's an exotic pistol. It's just nasty.
Okay.
That's just nasty.
Oh,
So
I know.
okay. So right. On the contractor gloves, mine is I have another one. And I need to get another set of contractor gloves, so I could put critical hit damage on that instead of headshot damage. I need critical hit damage on that one. So I have weapon damage maxed out on the contractor gloves. Damage to armor is maxed out of 8%, and then I have critical hit damage on that one. So I put my critical hit damage over 15, over 12% on that one. So it's gonna be, you just do the math on it, you'd be like, it's gonna be insane. But yeah, it's not there. I need to go back and see if I have another set, but it's okay. We can get that, no problem. I'm trying to get the SMG. So, but like I said, if you have the SMG if you have the SMG with all the right, scope, muzzle, mag, and underbarrel. So the thing about it is, what's your specialty class that you're on right now?
Um, well, this is my skill build, and I am on.
Yeah, what? Sorry.
I'm on my skill build, so I'm running technician.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm not running. I mean, I have a technician for a different setup. For this one, it's this is my running gun build. But the other one, I'm unlocking it because I've not unlocked it. But like for example, see how I'm low like this? With the Umbra set, I just go up against the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm almost maxed armor again. And my fire speed just shoots up like crazy fast. You know what I'm saying? So you saw that, right? It's just crazy, right?
Yep.
I can only imagine when you get that, you'd be like, oh yeah, I'm good. He hit me one time. It's okay. Watch this. 5, 4, 3. You want to run at him like this? You want to run at him? Come over here.
What is that?
He's hitting you like this. 3, 2. We got a fire flamethrower guy. Check this out. Watch. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. They're stunned. Time to kill him. He's dead. I blew him up. Now you see that? I don't have to use a med kit. I don't have to use an armor kit. Nothing. Just dip behind a wall real quick and be like, and then you got 2 timer. You got the 2 thing. One drops, and the other one you just about 4 seconds. It'll be 100% stacks on that, and you'll be like, "What's up?" I know you want to try it. If I get the gun, man, we'll go. I gotta get the contractor gloves now. But me and you together? Oh, we murder people. Murder. Yeah.
Civilians in danger.
So, for your SMG that you have, do you have all of those properly? You have the muzzle. Oh shit! I think I picked up one. I didn't. Okay, so you have all. You have the muzzle and everything else, right?
So which muzzle is it that you?
Oh no. What I'm saying. Oh, legacy cache. All right, so let's see what's in legacy cache. I got cold relations. Fuck. The named SMG, but it's not what I'm looking for. I need the oh, hang on. You ready? It's time to do a level 4.
Okay, so where are we going now?
I've marked it. We're going to this control point. And then no more and then if you want to set up I don't know if you want to set the your Dark Winter up with the correct scope, muzzle, mag, and underbarrel. The underbarrel to unlock the underbarrel you have to go in that specialty thing to get that one. That's the only thing you have to do for that one. But other than that, okay. Let me know when you're ready. You set? You're a little behind me.